When DJI presented Mavic Air late January and I watched the keynote, I instantly knew that this will cause the Mavic Pro owners a lot of headache, because the specifications were very good and in some cases even better than Mavic Pro. I bought the Mavic Air, and in this video I want to give you my honest opinion about the new kit in town after playing around with it for a couple of days. In the end of the video I will include my recommendation that hopefully will help making your buying decision easier. But before we get to that, let's roll that intro. Do you want to improve your drone footage, refine your video skills, learn about e-wheels, the future of commuting? Consider subscribing to my weekly tips, tests and tutorials. As you know, I've been a Mavic Pro owner for the last 12 months. And one of the things that has causing me problems again and again is the gimbal construction of the Mavic Pro that is too weak in my opinion. DJI has done a good job helping me solve this issue under the warranty, but it does not change the fact that the gimbal construction is too weak in my optics. Luckily this has changed on the Mavic Air, where the gimbal construction seems really stable with a 3-point solution that helps stabilize the gimbal over sight. At the same time, the gimbal is protected by the drone chassis and not exposed like we know from the Mavic Pro. This is a really important point to me. I had the Mavic Air for a couple of days now. Let's look at the pros and cons. This is what I like about the Mavic Air. It's compact and the build quality seems superior. Gimbal construction greatly improved. The video quality seems very nice, and it's super cool that you now can record slow motion in 120 frames per second in full HD. 4K on the Mavic Pro was a little bit under pressure, but that seems to be resolved by increasing the bandwidth from 60 to 100 megabit per second. This will help preserve a lot of good details in your 4K footage. However, it requires an SD card that can handle this increased speed. I've included a link in the description with a card that is capable of that. Gimbal cover is super smart and it replaces the clamp and cover known from the Mavic Pro. On top of that, it's super easy to use, so no more fumbling on the road. Camera sensor on the back is a huge advantage when you're flying backwards. This is probably one of the main reasons for crashing a camera drone. Response to the hand gesture seems greatly improved, but let's see in real life when I start to use it. This is definitely something that I want to follow up on. The new quickshot modes, where the drone is pre-programmed to do complex movements, is really cool. Especially the modes Asteroid and Boomerang is really nice, and I would expect to see a lot of footage made with these modes on the internet in the near future. Avoidance system has been upgraded as well. The Mavic comes with APAS, which will allow the Mavic to plan an alternative route around the obstacle that it sees. This is super amazing technology, and this is something that I will have a lot of fun with. Active track has been improved as well. It can now track multiple subjects within the frame. What do I not like about Mavic Air? I don't like they position the on-off switch in the bottom of the drone on the battery. This seems like an odd place, and seems this switch would be exposed to moisture and other nasty stuff when you land it somewhere. That DJI not used USB-C in the transmitter, so the supplied cable can be used without a converter. A converter I will certainly lose at some point. The black surface on the drone gets smudgy very easy, and it's not because I didn't wash my hands. Firmware must be updated for the best part of 20 minutes before you can fly, but I think this is a general issue that DJI has, that they push too many firmware updates all the time. Flight time of only 21 minutes. This is a tough one if you're coming from Mavic Pro or Mavic Pro Platinum. The charging station holds 4 batteries, but only charge them one at a time. It seems Mavic Pro is easier to fold, it's more intuitive. Compared to Mavic Pro, there's only one customizable button on the transmitter, and I truly miss my exposure wheel that helped me easy to set the correct exposure for the video. Fixed propellers. I know they have advantages of higher efficiency, but they feel kind of stiff and unhandy. Basically, it worries me when a connection between the transmitter and the receiver is done by Wi-Fi connections. I would have preferred that DJI has chosen to use OcuSync as they use in their more expensive drones. But so far I've experienced no problems, so I guess it's kind of okay for now. Okay, does this mean that I would not buy the Mavic Air if I know what I know now? No, if I'm new to the hobby and I want to purchase my first drone, the Mavic Air is absolutely perfect. By the way, what do you think about the Mavic Air? Leave a comment in the comment section below. If you already own a Mavic Pro or Mavic Pro Platinum, I would have to think a little bit extra to justify the extra investment. Especially if you can live with less dynamic range and you're willing to take the chance with the gimbal construction. There are several arguments against the Mavic Air by the flight time of 21 minutes and the limited range of 4 kilometers compared to the Mavic Pro. The flight time can easily be solved by adding another battery. And the range should be sufficient for most parties because in most countries you're not allowed to fly without visual range. You get a minimum of 2 kilometers of range from the test that I've seen, but I'm probably going to test this myself. The fact that the Mavic Air is not using OcuSync means that if you want to use the DJI Goggles, you have to use a cable connection. So this is definitely a point towards the Mavic Pro. In my optics, the Mavic Air is a clear winner in many points due to its size, its improved gimbal camera setup, and all the other great technologies they managed to squeeze in there, like the APAS system that allows it to dodge obstacles when it meets them. This is simply super cool. If you decide to go for the Mavic Air, I've included a link in the description below for your convenience to pick up one at the DJI store. This is an affiliate link, which means that I get a small commission to support my channel if you purchase through the link. The cool part is that DJI pays this cut, so you won't feel a difference. You will pay exactly the same if you just went directly to purchase in the store. But it helps me finance the channel, and I'm investing every penny that I earn in making new videos for you guys. By the way, did you see the 12-month review that I made for Mavic Pro? You can access this video by clicking this card. Now let's look at some footage.